in a top 4 seed to host again at Finley Stadium. They have made 2 changes since their last matchup against NYCFC. For Jose Silva and Atlanta United 2, they're remaining with the same 11 they played last time out against the Chicago Fire. And when you have a dominant 5-2 win like they did against Chicago, I don't see why you would even bother to change everything. Patrick Weah has been an absolute heater. He has scored 4 goals in the last 4 games. Santiago Pita and Gabriel Wise have been amongst the top offensive contributors, and plus the back 4 with Mazafero, Machub, and Wynn, all in front of Jonathan Ransom, who has held a near 500 record all season long. Final game of the MLS Next Pro season for Chattanooga and for Atlanta. Atlanta will work right to left in the red and black stripes, while Chattanooga, all blue, they go left to right to begin. Decision day here at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga look to stay in the top 4 to have a home game, while Atlanta, they need a win and a help to get into the top 8 for the first ever playoff berth is what they seek, dating back to their time in the USL Championship. Only 1 point separates number 8 Toronto and number 9 Cincinnati from Atlanta, while Chattanooga, they are tied in the 3-4 slot with New England Revolution. Some of the most exciting football you will see all year long comes from Decision Day. Some of the most glorious moments, opportunities will arise, especially for 2 teams. Chattanooga already punching in their first ever playoff berth. Atlanta look to make their way there. For Chattanooga, they have been one of the strongest teams in their recent form, unbeaten in their last 7, which included 5 wins, and that's quite a turnaround since their last several games before. That followed a 9-game winless drought for Chattanooga FC, but they have rebounded nicely, clinched recently, so they've been pretty much not having to really stress on whether or not they make the playoffs. They know they're in, they have that safety in their back pocket. However, whether or not they come back here to Finley is a whole different story. Patrick Weah inside of the box, gets around 1, lays it back, Pita in the scramble, he fires, he scores! A minute and a half into the game, Santiago Pita, he's on the board! Santiago Pita with goal number 2. He's got 2 since the beginning of September, and what a way to start the charge. We are trying to lay it back. You had some best teams in terms of tight matches. 4 of the last 5 wins have come by a 1-0 scoreline. This one's from a wide angle, but it's Jonathan Ransom to hold on. Mangarov. What a lane. Yuval Cohen is alone. Cohen! Cohen comes through. This game's tied at 1. Chattanooga respond. What a lane this was for Yuval Cohen, but what a feed from Daniel Mangarov to get him alone one-on-one with Ransom. On the Cohen goal in the 26th minute, Pita in the second, unassisted, as it's laid back for Santiago Pita. He got hacked at by Garvanian, but he's got assistance. Ronan Wynn. Carmichael. We say opens Armas. Too far down the line as Garvanian keeps it in play. And one of the notes that were made with the Chattanooga staff of how this team has been so successful all year. It's one of the few benefits of being one of the independents. Patrick Weah, he's alone. Weah stopped in front by Jakupovic. As the feed was cut off by Tablante, and Sarsar just did not read Weah breathing down his neck, and Weah was able to capitalize. You could argue maybe a foul for the jersey, any of the all-out mentality that both teams will require. This header might set Yuval Cohen up again, beating out Wayne as he fires right towards Ransom. We say with Pita. Clips it, header, just missed. Maybe. Across it comes Carmichael. Too much contact as it will go out of play and will put us to a halt at halftime here in Chattanooga. 81 degrees, roasty, and there's been heat not only in the air but on the pitch as well. We begin the second set of 45. 1-1 we remain between Chattanooga and Atlanta. Ryan Leaner, Apple TV crew, we're thanking you for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon where it's been a whole lot of action, a pair of goals apiece. But the big question is, who's going to have the bigger push, either Atlanta to get above the playoff line or Chattanooga to host with the safety of their postseason ticket already punched. A couple of 22-year-olds exchanging for one another. Anselin is in, Garcia is out. Anselin, this is his first year in the pros after being in the NCAA with Division II's University of West Florida. He was a three-time All-Gulf South Conference player and has come in on his first professional stint is Anselin. He has to work. Tablante keeps it in play. Carmichael saved by Jakupovic. From Ryan Carmichael to put Atlanta ahead. Tablante was right on the money. What a feat. Getting ready for the long throw. Ronan Wynn towards the box. Too high for Armas. Still there. Officials letting them play. Cyprian from Majub. Pita double teamed. Opens things up for Anselin. Widens for Cohen. Cohen streaks down the boundary. Centering. Anselin gets around Ransom. Fires and missed. There's most certainly putting themselves in a chance for the 5 stripes, but it's centrally placed. Holding on. Turner off the post and out. Kept in play by Anselin. Turner almost got the go-ahead. Clip to center. Garvanian dislodged. Carmichael breaking free, but Mangarov trails. Not quite there for Wea. Chattanooga take over. Garvanian. New Mexico native, former UNC Tar Heel, centers, getting through. Turner's blocked. No second chance as it does not fall for Cohen. Armas to pivot. Third team All-American in 2023 when he was a part of Oregon State. Has been one of the leaders on this Atlanta United 2 squad. He's donned the armband quite a number of times in his second season in Next Pro since being drafted in the second round is Armas of the 2024 draft class. He's got Cyprian and Carmichael to round out the midfield. Carmichael, not the same amount of efficiency we saw on the attacking side on Thursday. Very different from what the two coaches have experienced on decision day early, especially with, normally you might get these things on the Jumbotron, but both coaches have respectfully requested their staffs to hold off on the results until after the game ends. Good news for either of them. Potentially, this will go on much longer. Tate Robertson curls in, offside. Kovac. Carmichael gallops ahead. Boots it. Headed. Loose in the box. No one can help. Robertson harassed by Kovac. And we might be hitting the hundreds with 9 extra minutes. Toss back in with We Say and Win. Down the gut, Armas from range, he missed! The coffin for Atlanta. but couldn't quite do so. Got around the slide on Gavin Turner. Opportunities not even being within frame, but we say works on Robertson. We say cuts across. He'll let it fly and miss again. With the read in front, formerly of Prescott Cables FC in England. We say takes a short service, goes for goal and missed again. We say looking for another one, just couldn't pound it home. And there have been so many opportunities where Atlanta have just been that far off of goal. We saw it from We Say right there. He's done that several times. Armas has done that at least 2 or 3 times as well. We Say giving his second attempt on goal. Both of them were missed by inches. And none probably more frustrating than Javier Armas. 7 attempts. And yet to even get one on frame. Some of those have come by header and by free kick. Moises Tablante with space. Weah settles. We say interrupted by Turner, taken away. Here comes Mangarov and he'll just dump it down. He's got Ansel in, scrapping with Majub. Majub's already on a yellow. Majub's already on a yellow. And there is the second. Straight red for Toto Majub, call it how you want. The disruption, Chattanooga, their last loss from the PK spot, 6-5 earlier in September. After 90 minutes, 1 point is guaranteed for both sides. He opens it up for Chattanooga. Saved by Ransom! Jonathan Ransom, he's only seen the play. Does he get the goal to open up the PK shootout and put Atlanta alive? Weah! He scores! Second on the team in goals with 8. That's double the player in third. The third highest is 4 goals. He's double that. Jonathan Ransom, the 17-year-old keeper. Can't get by Mangarov. We're tied at 1. No doubt about it. Armas rolls it in for 2. And Chattanooga remain down through round 2. Regulation play from Ontario, the Canadian shooter number 3. By a slim margin, got it right post and in. Only his 3rd appearance in Next Pro for the Academy product. He's got it. Jonathan Ransom leads the way. They will make their first ever postseason. Callum Watson, he's got it. 3-3 halfway through 4. No goals. Save Jakupovic! Where he started his pro career with Inter Miami too. Sarsar and Ransom to start round 5. Gets it. To keep Atlanta alive. And he gets it. What a way to keep Atlanta alive, and that must debut back in June. Turner to take the lead. Got Ransom to bite. The start of September with 1 goal and 3 assists in the last 4. We say to extend. Saved by Jakupovic! And for the first time in franchise history, the first playoff game in Chattanooga FC history will be played at Finley Stadium.